A hush fell over the world. Dr. Vegapunk, the brilliant, enigmatic scientist, had finally deciphered the cryptic texts. The secrets of the Void Century, 100 years erased from history, were about to be revealed. Vegapunk, with a glint in his eye, addressed a world holding its breath. His voice, amplified across the globe, resonated with the weight of untold history. The Void Century, he began, was not a period of nothingness. It was an era of immense upheaval, of powerful kingdoms and a war that reshaped the world.
He spoke of a technologically advanced civilization, possessing knowledge and power surpassing even the present day. This ancient civilization, he explained, was not monolithic. Two dominant factions, driven by contrasting ideologies, clashed in a conflict of unimaginable scale. The world listened, captivated, as Vegapunk painted a picture of a bygone era. The Void Century was no longer an empty page in the annals of history. The ancient world, Vegapunk revealed, was dominated by two opposing forces. The first, known as the Sun People, believed in unity and shared knowledge. They sought to illuminate the world with their wisdom, fostering peace and collaboration. In stark contrast stood the Moon People, shrouded in secrecy and driven by an insatiable hunger for power. They viewed knowledge as a weapon, a means to control and dominate. The world listened with bated breath, captivated by this tale of two opposing forces. Vegapunk spoke of ancient weapons of terrifying power, technologies capable of shaking the very foundations of the world. These weapons, he revealed, were not mere legends. Their existence was documented, their destructive capabilities a chilling testament to the era's turmoil. The conflict between the Sun and Moon People, Vegapunk explained, escalated to a world-altering war. It was a clash of ideologies, a battle for the very soul of civilization. What events transpired during those cataclysmic years? What led to the downfall of such an advanced civilization? The war, Vegapunk revealed, raged for generations. The Sun People, with their advanced technology and unwavering belief in unity, initially held the upper hand. The Moon People, however, were not easily defeated. They fought back with a ferocity born of desperation, their shadowy tactics and cunning strategies keeping the Sun People at bay. The war was a grueling stalemate, a dance of death and destruction that ravaged the planet. Vegapunk paused, his expression grave. The ancient texts hinted at a catastrophic event, a final desperate act that shattered the world and plunged it into darkness. What was this final act? Was it a weapon of unimaginable power? A betrayal that tipped the scales? Or perhaps a natural disaster, a cruel twist of fate that sealed the civilization's doom? Even with the world on the brink, Vegapunk explained, embers of hope remained. The Sun People, in a last-ditch effort to preserve their knowledge and ideals, took drastic measures. They created the poneglyphs, indestructible stone tablets inscribed with their history and wisdom. These stones, scattered across the globe, were a message for future generations. Perhaps it was not the victors who erased the Void Century, but the survivors, haunted by the horrors they had witnessed. The implications were staggering. The world government, the very institution that enforced order, was founded after the Void Century. Were they aware of the truth? Did they actively suppress it? The world watched Vegapunk, a maelstrom of emotions swirling within them. The Void Century was not just ancient history, it was intricately connected to the present. Vegapunk's revelations sent shockwaves across the world. The existence of the ancient civilization, the war, the lost technologies, it was a lot to process. The very foundations of their history, their beliefs, had been shaken. The revelation of the Void Century was not the end. It was a beginning, a new era of exploration and discovery. What would they do with this newfound knowledge? Calls for transparency and accountability echoed across the globe. The balance of power, it seemed, was shifting. The Void Century, once a blank page in history, was now a call to action, a call to uncover the truth, to learn from the mistakes of the past, and to build a future free from the shadows of the past. As Vegapunk had so eloquently stated, we are not defined by our history, but by our actions in the present.